Hi, everybody. Let's see. So I'm trying to do Facebook. Hello. Facebook Live. Instagram Live. Okay. So I think it's working. Yes. I never do these things. I've probably done Facebook Live like 3 times in my life, maybe like once by myself, a couple with nonprofit stuff, and trying to do on my laptop and on my phone, Instagram and Facebook. But yeah, let's see. Okay. Anyways, I'm in Bali right now, and just for a little heads up, I was on, hold on. That's a little connection thing on my phone. I was in Thailand for 2 months and was working with one of my favorite organizations, Sheer Love International in Pattaya. And they actually do what's called, they actually help and rescue. Oh, hey, how's it going? The girls that have been affected by abuse or trauma, trafficking, actually boys as well. And we, I went out there for, gosh, I actually get so distracted by these notes. I should just, hi, I'm doing really good. I'm glad you could join us. Is it Diana? Yeah, okay. Anyways, so it was incredible, like literally, they helped to bring girls and boys out of the sex trade, and they have a beauty school, and they equip them and train them and help them with business skills, life skills, and it's amazing. So I was there for 2 months and also doing some wellness and life coaching with the leadership team, and literally like life changing. I kind of expected it to be a certain way. I told myself to get rid of all expectations, but you know how that goes. Sometimes we have expectations no matter what. But yeah, it was really amazing because this organization just cares so deeply about the people that they're serving, and they care so deeply about, their whole team as a whole. And it was pretty neat because when we went in there, of course, I'm having these thoughts of like, man, who am I to come in here and coach this team because they're already doing amazing things, and I'm just this girl from Seattle that, coaches individuals and has started my own nonprofit and all this stuff. But like, who am I to come and help this team? So then, it was a good thing I have some tools in my tool belt about just kind of getting rid of those limiting beliefs and stuff. And it was really neat because there were these 2 guys that actually came from California, and they were doing a leadership training for 2 days, and they invited me to come, which was really awesome. Felt really blessed because I was like, oh my gosh, like leadership, that's my jam. I love this, like empowering people to be who they are. Heck yes. So we joined, and anyways, it was just a transformational 2 days because this team actually they started becoming so open and vulnerable and sharing about their personal stuff, getting deep into team stuff together. And that's where I realized, oh my gosh, like this is the beginning foundation of the work that I'll be doing for the next couple months. And so the guys, they actually asked me what I was doing there. And I said, I'm actually here because I'm going to be doing some wellness and life coaching for the leadership team. And, they're doing incredible work, and it's hard work out in Thailand. It's ridiculous. And especially in Pattaya, there's just so much going on. If most of you guys don't know, 90% of the tourism is actually there for sex tourism. And so when you're looking around, you're like, okay, you're probably here for that. You're probably here for that. So it's kind of hard. Sometimes you're like, I don't really want to talk to you because I know why you're here. So it's just that type of environment that you're around 24/7. So just knowing that they're constantly on the ground, working, run down, exhausted. And I was like, I'm here because I believe that they are worth it. And sometimes it's hard to fight for yourself. You need somebody else to come and be alongside you for the journey and empower you or equip you or encourage you. So that's why I was there. And it was pretty cool because the guys said, this is actually really incredible, because normally what we do is do, a 2-day training, equipping, and then we will do 6 weeks afterwards of coaching. And he said, of course, we're not going to be here, but you are. So you get to continue this journey. And I was like, oh my gosh, like how good is God that, he brought these 2 men out to this country to start this whole transformational, space that I was like, how am I going to do this? And they got to do that. And then I got to walk alongside the team for the next couple months, or 6 weeks or so. So anyway, it was just unreal. And I say that, because a lot of the work that we did was very different than what I thought. I did a lot of one-on-one coaching with the teams, and then also some group coaching stuff. We created values for their team, organizational values. Some of them got individual values. We focused a lot on, what's cool is, I don't know if I just launched a book. Yay! It's called Lead Your Whole Life. And basically it's all about how, we are all leaders of our lives. And it just is up to us how we show up in the world. We all have a way that we're leading ourselves. We have the way that we're leading our family, our friends, whoever it is around us. And we also, in order to lead others well, we have to be well within ourselves. So with that, I actually took a lot of the content and used that for being able to work with this team. And it was very, very foundational. We ended up, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the Success Circle, but I created one called the Whole Life Wheel, Lead Your Whole Life Wheel. And it has, after many studies and life experiences and learnings from other people, because I've actually been in probably 3 or so different burnouts. And there was a couple years ago, just really realizing that, man, I have been trying to be everything to everyone, and I cannot do that anymore. And it's exhausting, and trying to, because I genuinely care about people, but when you are just out there and changing yourself to try to be whatever they need you to be, it's pretty exhausting. And so I kind of lost myself. There were a lot of things I let people speak, words that were not very good. I let them speak that into my life. I believed them. I let people tell me what God was saying about me when that wasn't true either, and I believed them. And so it broke down a lot of my identity. It broke down a lot of my mental state, my emotions. I mean, I didn't even know what I was feeling at the time. But I, spent years just trying to learn to be healthy. And what I used to think was healthy just, necessarily wasn't always the best. And so this book actually, it has been, I guess, years of, it kind of started off as a blog. And it's been years of just putting pieces of it together, and I was just writing it all in one place. And then I realized, oh my gosh, I needed to share this with people. This is just, good teachings and information, and very attainable. And so I just figured, you know what? I might as well just write a book about this stuff, or I just might as well just start writing it all down, and then who knows what I'm going to do with it later. So, because I know it's just been very helpful for me. And also backtracking years ago too, I was working out a lot. I was personal training people. I was super strict on my diet, and I was very mentally strong, very focused and driven. And I realized what I was doing to myself was actually too much. I lost all the estrogen in my body, which sounds really interesting, but it caused a lot of hormonal issues. It caused a lot of brain fog, and I thought I was crazy, all those type of things. That was back in, I think, 2011. So needless to say, that was my first time of really realizing, okay, what does it look like to be healthy and whole yourself? And really focusing on that. And again, it's been a journey. That was 2011 and it's 2019 now. And so starting from there until now, I think has just been the most transformational, because I've been able to just really learn that if we are going to go out and serve anybody else, if we're going to go out and really live our dreams, our passions, our, what we feel is our calling or our purpose, then we really have to be well. And so there's 10 different, topics, I guess, of wholeness that I've come up with over, like I said, those many years, and learning from mentors or my own experiences or others. And those are body movement, nutrition, our spirituality, emotions, our mentality, our finances, career or mission, fun, family and community, and then contribution, how you contribute to the world. So with that, that's where Lead Your Whole Life comes in. And so I just launched it. It was a couple of weeks ago, and it's on Amazon. It's just, you go to yourwholepurpose.com/books, and they're there. So anyways, with that, I was thinking, I'm actually out here in Bali, and I really do believe I want to be able to get this book out. I mean, it's super inexpensive. It's only for the ebook. It's like $6.99, and for the paperback it's $14.99. And with that, it's such an easy read. It's probably 60 or so pages that and like I said, I've been using it for some coaching practices and with teams and individuals, and just kind of using that as like the framework. And it's just been life-changing, and I think very practical, very, very practical. It has a lot of, each chapter has a, like an activation where you dissect it, you think on it, you meditate on it, and then you think about the next step of what you want to do. And so it's really bringing you kind of to this whole place of, we're never going to be in balance, but our hearts always know when something's off. So it's just this continuous check-in with how you're actually really doing. And so I go to this all the time. I'm like, man, I feel like something's off. Okay, how am I doing in this state? How am I doing in this state? How am I doing in my emotional level? How am I doing in my finances? How am I doing in my, body movement, whatever. And I even woke up this morning, and it was so interesting. I just kept waking up just a ton last night, which doesn't happen very often. And there were some noises outside, so I put earplugs in, which normally I hate earplugs. But anyway, so I put those in. And so this morning I was just so tired, and I was like, it's because I didn't get that much sleep. And then I was like, well, what am I going to do? Well, you know what? I need to get some body movement in. I'll take a nap later, but I need to move my body because it feels like very tense. And I also was traveling yesterday. I think it was yesterday. So a whole day of traveling to Bali from Vietnam. So my back was hurting. So I just realized, you know what? I got to put everything into practice, what I say. And so I'm going to do some body movement. And body movement doesn't mean it has to be like a super intense workout or anything. But I ended up just doing some, I have a resistance band with me, and then some stretches and some, just different things. I can show you another time. But I just started realizing that it's just really cool when you start to gain the tools of what you need in every moment. And I actually was having a conversation with the girl who led our wholeness journey. If you guys don't know what the wholeness journey is, we just launched our next trip to Costa Rica. You got to check it out. wholenessjourney.org. Yes, wholenessjourney.org. And it's essentially a yoga retreat mission trip where women come from the States or wherever you are, and then we go and serve other women abroad that have been affected by abuse, human trafficking, trauma, those type of things. Anyways, we were having a conversation about some things that happened on the trip and just how we were working together as far as teammates and as far as leaders. And, we had some really hard conversations. There were some things that, sometimes I don't lead the best with vulnerability, and realizing that actually impacted her in a way where she didn't feel like she could be vulnerable with me if I wasn't vulnerable with her. So this is something I'm growing in, and actually even doing this thing here and talking to you guys is actually kind of hard for me because, I can have conversations with people all day, but there's a bunch of people watching and it's intimidating to me. But to share my heart on why I think it's really important to be well within yourself so you can serve others well is so important to me that it makes me nervous to share it with others. And that's why I was also nervous when I put the book out there, because I was like, oh man, now everybody's gonna know things that I really care about. So even with that, it was something I realized today that, I've known it for a little while, but even more today, I was like, man, that's an emotional thing. Like emotionally, sometimes I feel like I need to put this guard up, because what if, people really know how I feel, or what's really going on in my head or something. So yeah, I realized that it was really hard. It was a hard conversation. And then we both got to share how we felt about different things. And it's so good. Like, those are the things that are hard, but they're the best things for our lives. And we have to be, like I said, we have to be well within ourselves. And right now, here in Bali, one thing why I actually wanted to come on here, I wasn't even going to share all this stuff with you guys, but I really want this book to get out to other networks, and I want everybody, kind of this movement of people being able to be empowered to live out, whatever their purposes, their dreams, their passions, all those things that they're created to do, and to be able to do it in a healthy and whole way. Because I really think that even as we're on this like constant pursuit of life, and there's people say, oh, I'm just like hustling, I'm just I'm making it, I'm thriving, and I'm like, what is the point of hustling to hustle? What are you hustling for? And so I really think that even though you can be working so hard, if you're not doing well, or if you're or if you're burning out, or if you don't have time, say you're working all day, but then you go home to your kids and you're just a jerk to them, or you just don't have any time to spend with your spouse or any of your friends, or you react because your emotions are off, or you're just so tired and you try to jump on all the energy drinks and coffee all day long just to get a boost. I just don't think that's the way that we're designed to live, nor are we designed to serve other people in that way. And so we have to be well within ourselves in order to serve others. And to live our purpose fully, or to live into our dreams that we have to do, we have to be well. So I want this to go out, like I said, to a broader network, and just to more people, more than my friends, because I want everybody to be well, healthy and whole, and living into who they're created to be. So what I'm going to do is, here while I'm in Bali, I want to be able to get a gift for those of you who pass this book around to at least 5 of your friends. So, we all have, let's say we have friends, we have family, we have coworkers, or friends of coworkers, who knows if you don't work. We have maybe a church community or a group, and you all have maybe a grocery store. I know Trader Joe's. I love Trader Joe's, and I don't have that in Bali, but like when I go home, everybody's so nice there. I'm sure if you went to a Trader Joe's and talked to the cashier, that they would be into this. They're so nice. So what I'm saying is that if you have 5 people that purchase the book, then you get to win a gift from Bali, and I will bring it for you. So what you have to do is, one, send it over to all your friends. So if you get 5 people, then all they have to do is you go to yourwholepurpose.com/books. And there's the paperback, there's the ebook. And then when they purchase, then they need to take a picture of the confirmation. And once they do, have them send it over to you. And then once you get all 5 of the people, the confirmations of the books, then you will send the 5 over to me. And to me, my email, if you want to jot this down, is Jess, Jess Dahl, my last name, Dahl, and then the numbers 24 @gmail.com. So you'll get those 5, and then you'll send the photos, the confirmation photos of the book to me, and then I will get you a gift. And I'm pumped. So the only other thing is you cannot buy all 5 of them yourself. I know that that's so tempting, and just be like, oh great, like I'll just get 5 and like pass them out. I mean, you can get strategic. Maybe it's 5 different people. Maybe it's your kids. Maybe you just recruit all 5 of your different children to get the book. But yeah, get strategized. I know you guys are adults and you guys can figure it out. But so 5 people, and then the only other thing is that it has to be by May 10th. So then the reason is because I'm coming home from Bali the following week, and I have to have enough time to go and buy your gift. So with that being said, first thing, find at least 5 people to go and purchase the Lead Your Whole Life book on on yourwholepurpose.com/books. And then they purchase it, send you a confirmation, you send me the 5 confirmations, and then I'll jot your name down, buy you a gift, and then I come back in a couple weeks, and then once I get back home, I will ship it out to your address. So you'll have to send me your address. So it doesn't matter where you are, as long as you can receive a package, then you're good. So, and what's super cool too is that it's Mother's Day soon. So guess what? You can buy it for your mom can, or somebody else can buy it for their mom. So it's a gift. It's awesome. It's great. You know, everybody needs to learn how to lead their life well so they can lead others well, right? So anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you. And I'm so excited. I'm so grateful for this community already. And so this community, what's going on, this whole purpose community is basically just empowering women, and mostly women. That's what I specialize in. People, of course, I have a heart for all people, but really to pursue their passions, uncover their purpose, and then just to live it in a healthy, whole way. And we all have people that we get to serve on a consecutive basis. You know, we're all leaders. We all get to lead others, and we have influence in the world. And I really believe that it starts with us. And then, we all have this purpose to go and serve the world in some capacity. So that's what I wanted to share with you. And that's pretty much all. But also, if you do want to be a part of receiving, I'm going to have a newsletter come out pretty soon here, or I have it already coming out, but I'm going to have a new one come out. If you do want to be on that, can you just put your email in? So then that way, or send me a private message or whatever, if you don't feel comfortable putting it on here. But just send me your email, and then I'll send it to you as well. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys. And I look forward to all those of you that, oh, Tiffany, that's awesome. You said buying a copy for each stylist you work with now. Thank you for putting yourself out there. Oh, thank you, of course. And I do want to ask you guys too, if there's more topics, because I'm going to be sharing more topics kind of on this whole concept of leading your whole life and being healthy and whole. If there's more topics that you want me to talk more on, or things that you're struggling with, whether that's, body movement, your spirituality, emotions, mentality, fun, contribution, career, mission. If there's more topics that you want me to discuss more about, I would love to hear, because I want to, share more of what you guys want to hear, share more of what you guys are needing and wanting. And yeah, so that's it. Does anybody have any, thoughts or questions or anything? Because otherwise, just send me a message if you can't remember any of the stuff. All I'm going to say again is just yourwholepurpose.com/books. And then that's it. So yeah, you can win something from Bali. Super pumped. All right. Well, thank you guys. So excited. I'm going to go enjoy some of Bali, go do some work, and I will talk to you later. Thank you. Bye, guys.